D's World again, and I have another reaction right here. Okay, I got Marcellus Waller, or yeah, he used to be right there on ESPN or something like that. But I think about, I mean, he used to play football, the NFL, and he's retired now, and he's not into all those kind of shows he used to be right now for sports no more. Well, one thing I haven't seen him in a little bit, but I think he has his own podcast on YouTube. And this one right here, it's I seen a clip and I want to watch. It's about almost 4.5 minutes though. So I like to react it. Now, one thing he's talking about sports, transgender, for kids and everything. So I want to hear what he's talking about now. All right, ready? Y'all ready? And
I'm making headlines right now for some of the comments I make, and I don't mind headlines. I don't mind people amplifying what I'm saying. I just want to make sure that you guys understand where I'm coming from. Um, the transgender issue, which to me shouldn't be an issue, but it is an issue. And right now, I know that I put up a post about my daughters not playing against transgenders, and they're not. Simple as that. Like, sport will continue without my daughters, and that event will continue without my daughters. Simple as that. I'm a man. I know if you transition into me, you can tell me all that you've done and changing your hormones, and I understand and respect. But you ain't change your bones, the bone density. You ain't change your muscle mass. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You
that's a
ain't change your
fact.
big
I
ass heart,
mean, he ain't
big
lying.
lung, whatever it may be, strong. Like, you just stop. Okay, so I'm not getting it out. I'm not going down that lane. Going down.
Yeah, I guess somebody that used to be on ESPN or whatever, she got fired though, but I think a couple years ago. But she was attacking him about the transgenders, and and to me, I mean, of course, it's people really feels that I'm not everybody, but a lot of people feel that transgender genders right there that's trying to go to girls, women sports, girls sports should be in the same way, same category, that kind of way. But to me, if you ask me, that's not cool, man. It's not cool at all. Okay, because look, if you put that kind of way, if I have like I have no kids yet, but I have my sister, and if my sister, she's only 7 years old, and if you've seen a guy playing softball or playing a different sports or whatever she wants to do, and then as she get older, like right now, how old she is right now, yes, they're young, okay? But as you get older, nah, man, that's not cool because men are just stronger. That's how it is. That's how it's always been that kind of way. Stronger, faster, bigger. So how come women can't compete to guys? Talking about 99% or because they can't because they're not strong and fast enough. And if I have like I'm thinking about like him, like he has the right to think what he should say what if he wants to, man. So let's finish what you're saying.
Down this lane. A couple people that I love and respect. Jemele Hill, Melanie, from
And they're
my gym,
haters, man.
Naomi.
She's a hater.
They were like, not putting me in this category, but saying, hey, you guys are really hating on transgenders and trying to act like you care about women's sports
Told you she's a
in
hater.
disguise. I was like, oh, I like the switcheroo. What we really doing, because we don't really give a damn about women's sports, is beating up on transgenders, but trying to disguise it like we care about women's sports. Well, let me hear you. Let me be the one to tell you, I do care about women's sports. Because I have three daughters. That's one. Now, are women's
Three
sports
dollars.
better than men's
Okay.
sports? Depends on the sport. Tennis, you got a great argument. Yeah, I watch me some women's tennis. But basketball, hey.
Not really, man. Hey, did you guys ever seen that when they had Serena Williams right there, and they have what guys and girls they have what's it called when they put a guy and a girl on one side and guy and a girl the other side, they played against each other. Man, they freaking smacked her so bad she couldn't even hit the ball back right there because it's too damn fast. All right, but anyways, hey, let's keep going.
Hell no, WNBA ain't good. We know that. The girls say that. The women say that. They more popular in college than they are in the pros. Stop playing. What, softball, football? No, no. Stop. It's not gender based. It's how good the product is, and it's not as good. So here we go. They made some interesting points. I like that point. except it doesn't apply to me, and I had to respond. Um, I had to respond because Jemele challenged me. She's like, Marcellus, has a transgender ever played against your daughter? And I think she felt like she probably hit sand and said, gotcha.
Yeah, she's
And
a
hit me.
hater. She always been a hater,
Google
man.
2017, Connecticut, Glastonbury High School.
Yeah, well, hold up. Let me go right there. If you ask her right here what she's talking about, though, too, for her a while ago, she always thinks that everything is racist on ESPN, racist. Everything is racist, racist. And she's privileged because she's right there inside what she does right there. And she's always blamed racist for everything. And it's irritating. It's like, man, everything's racist, racist, racist. Her YouTube, she does racist, racist all the time. And I don't even know why people just want to watch that kind of stuff because she's just putting people all the way down like that. You don't want to like I haven't seen anything that she said positive. It's always racist and other stuff that kind of way, man. So she garbage. To be honest, that's me. She garbage. All right,
Guess who graduated in 2017 from Connecticut, Glastonbury High School?
2017.
My daughter. I know
Okay.
y'all didn't see that one coming up. And I actually made a statement without even thinking of that, without even feeling that, because I already knew this.
So it's hating on
So
them.
when people say, "Oh, this only happens to 0.0000001%," I think it happening one time is enough. I think that my experience makes it my expertise to talk on this.
Yeah.
Long story short, two males transgendered and transitioned into being a woman and won 15 state championships. Something crazy. That part. So affected me, yes. But even without being affected, if it's somebody else's kid, it could be your kid. I just think right is right and fair is fair. And I don't think that's right and fair. But I do believe, let's start a transgender category. Transgender divisions. Why wouldn't you want that? Oh, I know why. Because you are fully a woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I mean, he's just feeling what like he just putting it on him, man. He ain't lying on nothing. See, haters will just hate, and just people with that think they're right and they're not. They just when they're wrong, they feel that they're right. They don't understand. Just like the one girl that used to be right there, she's a hater, man. So yeah,
Maybe socially, but competitively, I don't think that's the case. So that's what we're going to talk about. But let's talk about it through love. I do not have an issue. I will discuss this. I know that, like any minority group, you feel attacked at times, right? And people get killed just because they're trans. Well, people get killed just because they're whoever you are.
yeah,
Black, white, trans. Like, hell exists
drugs,
because there are
anything.
evil people in this world, right? So that doesn't mean since you're under attack and scrutiny and fire, doesn't mean that I can't be empathetic for you, but also still say yes is yes and no is no in terms of what the things that I think should be allowed. And I don't think that should be allowed. Or if they do allow it, that's fine. Morocco already went through it. You won't see Araya out there, and you won't see Olivia.
He's dope, man. I mean, I
I'm
agree
scared to
with.
call it a story,
Oh snap!
but I'm about to make it a story. It's
I agree with them. Okay, I agree with them. I like his podcast right there too. It's pretty dope. But hey, man, if you feel that he's right, let me see, like, so I can see your side. But to me, I agree with his side. I feel like he's not lying, man. Just haters always hate. All right, for sure. I let.